Hi, thanks for joining me today. What do you do when your stepchild has made a huge betrayal of trust in some way with you, the step-parent? Subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, and I'll let you know every time I post. It can be really difficult building a relationship with a stepchild when they have betrayed your trust. It can be very harmful, very damaging. You can feel very hurt. And the trust can be one of something like taking something that's yours, or it can be they talked about you behind your back. It's this kind of thing that can be devastating because you're building what you had thought was a relationship and it can sour. And I don't blame you. You're right. You have been betrayed and it is a disappointment. But I would also say this to you, and that is, in teenage years, it's a period of time where you are learning what's acceptable and what isn't acceptable. Not that you didn't know it before, but it's kind of things go wrong and you learn from them at that period in your life. And what a teenager desperately wants at this time is not for it not to matter, or that it can be just brushed over and forgotten about, but at least only treated as a learning experience. It can be tough, this, because it's painful for us who've been betrayed. But actually, if you can see beyond this and help the young person to see it as a learning opportunity, then you can get over this hurdle. We all make mistakes, and teenagers make mistakes, particularly at this time when they're learning what's okay and what's not okay. And you'll say to me, well, they should by now know that that's not okay to do that. But sometimes we have to do it to learn it. We know in theory it's not okay, but often it's in practice when it goes wrong that we do the learning. And as a step-parent, you're often in that position in the home where it happens and where it goes wrong. If you want to address it with a young person, you can state factually what happened. I heard the other day that you were talking to so-and-so and that this was discussed and you said this about it. I felt such and such. And look them in the eye and have a conversation about it and say, I'm wondering if that's what you really meant. And I'm wondering if we can get past this, or state whatever this disloyalty is, and then say how you feel, and then turn to them and ask for comment, their thoughts, their feelings on it, and where you are with it. As a young person growing up, we will remember how we sometimes needed forgiveness from the adults around us to be able to move on. And that's what teenagers need. But it's difficult to give, especially when you're the step-parent. We run workshops, sessions, an email response service, and we write booklets. Look at the description box below to links to our social media and website.